Okay, now we're doing our online meditation with myself and beautiful Echo, and we're doing it on the special day. Here it's Christmas Eve. Echo tells me it's still the 23rd. I guess it would be, wouldn't it?
Yeah, in America,
In America, the
nighttime.
night of the 23rd. So you've got to experience the chaos of Christmas Eve tomorrow. We'll get plenty of sleep, but first, let's recharge.
Well, and first do meditation before you go to sleep.
It's actually really good if you do, because the quality of sleep is good.
That will be much better.
But if you sleep and then drift into meditation, it's even better.
Oh, yeah, then you are doing meditation while you sleep.
Yes, there is that overlap,
Yeah,
and that's even better.
yeah.
Most people who live in this world are ordinary people. In all ordinary people's minds, there are three common afflictions: greed, anger, and ignorance. So, how can we control and eliminate these afflictions? If we can have an objective, fair, and scientific understanding of the world, and view the world and life with the right insight, we can reduce afflictions and live a life that is less exhausting and more meaningful. So, what is our ultimate goal? After realizing that the world is illusory and suffering in nature, we will seek to reduce our strong attachment to it. Don't think that all suffering is caused by external factors. In fact, it is our own minds that create trouble and suffering. The root of all suffering is attachment. When we are strongly attached to something, it controls us. Any changes in it will dominate our emotions. Once we let go of our attachment to it, it becomes irrelevant to us. It won't dominate our state of mind, nor will it bring us any suffering. Let's take relationship as an example. When A is deeply attached to B, every action of B will affect A's state of mind. Even the slightest dissatisfaction can be devastating for A. However, after they break up and become like strangers without any emotional attachment, no matter what happens to B, A won't be affected, let alone feel very sad. If we don't let go of our strong attachment, it will definitely bring about great harm and suffering, which will far exceed the happiness it initially brings us. So, how does happiness arise? When we are poor, we may think, if I have as much money as I want, live in a mansion, drive luxury cars, wear designer clothes and watches, I will be the happiest person in the world. However, if one day we really become rich with abundant possessions and everything that we could ever want, will we really be as happy as we imagined? Perhaps in the first year or two we will feel great, thinking highly of ourselves and feeling happy. But this happiness will not continue to rise. Instead, it will decline. After a while, the feeling of happiness will slowly fade away. 2 or 3 years later, this sense of satisfaction will disappear and lots of unexpected suffering will arise. We mistakenly believe that all suffering and happiness are brought by external things, So we desperately pursue power, wealth, and beauty, constantly seeking outwardly. However, wealth and fame don't fall from the sky. In order to gain money and fame, humans dedicate their entire lives to work. They harm the environment, deplete resources, engage in deceit and manipulation, but haven't realized that happiness and suffering come from the mind. We pursue happiness in the wrong way, and therefore we cannot attain happiness. If we can't attain happiness in this way, why are we toiling in vain? Quantum mechanics has proven that all particles can ultimately become waves, and there is 0-point energy in the vacuum, which is the real foundation of the world. In other words, whether it is the solid mountains, rivers, and earth, or the huge celestial bodies, they are essentially energy. When the energy density is high enough, particles can instantly arise from pure energy. When thousands of particles gather together, the world gradually forms. You can carefully ponder and analyze whether our current life is real or just an illusory dream. We understand the nature of the world. We gather when it's time to gather. We separate when it's time to separate. We possess when it's time to possess, and we lose when it's time to lose. If we cannot change the situation, we will face it instead of avoiding it. We will not have a sense of despair. Instead, we will handle everything smoothly, harmoniously, perfectly, and naturally. So, we should have a correct world view and understand the nature of the world. Don't consider the world perfect like the Pure Land we imagine. Of course, the world is also good in some aspects. However, whether it is good or not depends entirely on the state of our mind. So, again, we're talking about everything follows the mind.
Mm. Wow, that falls perfectly with the wing.
Yeah.
The,
Oh.
oh,
Yeah, exactly. Everything follows the mind. Now, if you can um, have a greater understanding of what the seeds are for happiness and grow those seeds, then they are longer lasting.
mm.
But if you're just looking for superficial, just today, happiness, then yeah, go for fame and wealth, things like this. Okay. What happened? Is the audio okay, by the way?
Yes,
Okay.
audio is okay.
Why is nothing happening? Maybe it needs a click. Do a click. So the path to true happiness lies in understanding the root causes of our suffering and training the mind to overcome them.
Both afflictions like greed, anger, and ignorance, and the endless pursuit of external possessions dominate our emotions, leaving us trapped in a cycle of dissatisfaction.
Through meditation, we gain the tools to confront these deeply ingrained attachments, freeing ourselves from the control they exert over our lives. Yeah, and very earlier on, we were talking about Christmas being a time of buying. This aligns with this too, where if you focus on what the true happiness is, which is celebrating the Son of God being born and focusing our lives to align with what he taught so that we go to heaven, that is where true happiness lies. Now, I think the meditation is the next one.
No, it's not. It's still a course.
The gift of learning to meditate is the greatest gift you can give yourself in this life. Time. Learning to meditate is learning how to purify the mind and tame the negative emotions with concentration, keeping it objective and clear. For it is only through meditation that you can undertake the journey to discover your true nature and so find the stability and confidence you will need to live and die well. Meditation is the road to enlightenment. Meditation is a basic requirement to make the deluded mind disappear and the true nature appear. In other words, through meditation, one can transcend the habits of mind and directly realize the truth of life. Our lives are lived in intense and anxious struggle, in a swirl of speed and aggression, in competing, grasping, possessing, and achieving, forever burdening ourselves with extraneous activities and preoccupations. Meditation is the exact opposite. To meditate is to make a complete break with how we normally operate. For it is a state free of all cares and concerns, in which there is no competition, no desire to possess or grasp at anything, no intense and anxious struggle, and no hunger to achieve. An ambitionless state where there is neither acceptance nor rejection, neither hope nor fear. A state in which we slowly begin to release all those afflictions and attachments, emotions and concepts that have imprisoned us into the space of natural simplicity. All emotions are actually negative energies. Positive energy is free from emotion. It's pure, compassionate, joyful and wise, different from the emotions such as desire. Desire is affliction and emotion. Sentient beings often misunderstand secular love as beautiful, which is actually the beginning of depravity. With desire, one will have hatred and emotion. After being caught up in desire, hatred and attachment for a long time, the mind will gradually become dumb and ignorant. When you're grasping at something, you're scared of losing it, and you tend to generate other negative emotions such as doubt and jealousy. All the other negative emotions are results of desire. Devote the mind in meditation to the task of freeing itself from the innumerable knots and all kinds of karmic habits such as greed and hatred. We will find that with time, patience, discipline, and the right training, our mind will begin to unknot itself and know its essential bliss and clarity. Training the mind does not in any way mean forcibly subjugating the mind. From spiritual teachings and through personal experience and meditation practice, the awareness sees directly and concretely how the mind functions. Then you can tame the mind and work with it skillfully to gradually eliminate delusion. So it's not subjugating them. After mastering this method, the awareness needs to practice constantly. only through constant practice can one eventually uproot all the delusions and attachments. Meditation can make the mind more and more pliable so that you can become master of your own mind and employ it to its fullest and most beneficial end. If the mind is trained to be extremely pure and pliable without any emotion, it will soon find the truth and get enlightened. Yeah, it's quite deep. And what is enlightened? It's just a realization. That's what it is, a realization. Okay.
So prepare ourselves.
Yes.
And
Get comfortable.
you can cross your legs or not. Sit upright. You can have something cover your legs. Do you need something?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm feeling quite comfortable, actually. I might doze off on this one. If you do doze off, as I said before, it's perfectly okay. And but no, I won't. I won't drift off.
One hand over another hand.
And thumbs like this.
Yeah.
And just rest it on your lap.
And
And we'll go.
take off your glasses.
What else?
What else? Gently close your eyes.
Yes. Not hard, because you might bruise them. Okay, are we ready?
And if you have a lot of things in your mind, you can, take some deep breaths at the beginning, probably 3 times or 10 times. No. And
Yeah. And remember, there's no wrong way to do it, as long as you just try and think of nothing. You can lie down, you can be in any position you like, because meditation is in the mind. And let's get this ball rolling. Are we ready? Oh, Anne, stop doing it right. Anne, back straight. Let's go.
Now, keep your eyes closed. Warm up your hands. Put them over your eyes. You can roll your eyeballs to feel the warmth from your hands and gently pat your head. You can also pat anywhere you feel uncomfortable. Now you can open your eyes.
Take a deep breath. Seeming listen.
The key factors that determine an individual's spiritual energy level are their social mood and state of mind.
Let's create a world filled with peace and happiness together. May
May all
all
beings
beings always possess happiness that causes more.
May all
beings always be free from
愿
suffering
诸众
that
生
causes of suffering.
永居安乐，济
May
安
all
乐
Beings
意。
always have
the
the
joy
joy
of
of
no
no
suffering.
suffering
愿诸众
in
生
their
永
hearts.
离众苦，
May
集
all
众
beings
苦
Free
意。
from
from
greed
greed
and
and
anger.
愿诸
Pride,
众生
humility,
永
and
居无
altruism.
苦，知乐我心一愿。愿诸众生远离贪嗔痴心，处平等舍。愿诸众生永居安乐，济安乐意。愿诸众生永离众苦，集众苦意。愿诸众生永居无苦，知乐我心一愿。愿诸众生远离贪嗔痴心，处平等舍。愿诸众生永居安乐，济安乐意。
Monthly meditation sessions. The Spooky2 virtual meditation activity round 6.
Or you can join our Spooky2 virtual meditation challenge from our spooky2-more.com. And I guess if you come to our online meditation, you would know which link it is, but we can send it to you.
And our next online meditation
Would be in January 2025.
Wow, 2025.
Yeah, that's a new year.
At the start of each new year, I always pray
Write a list.
and make it. Well, I do, but I always pray that this year, this new year, is going to be better than the last.
Well, less greed, less anger, less ignorance. That would be better.
Less ego.
Yeah, less ego.
These are additional resources. Just feel free to click on them to go to the links. The Facebook group for Spooky2 Meditation. Embarking on the path of inner peace website. It's the lightandwisdom.com.
You've got the link, but you can't click on it.
You can just click with your finger.
Yeah.
And the Spooky2 Virtual Meditation Challenge. There's
Episode 15.
Episode 15, yeah.
Oh,
No,
online meditation. Sorry, that's round 6. And the online meditation was John and Echo, episode 15.
Really embarrassing when you correct someone and you realize you're wrong. But because she's my better,
It's okay.
because she's my better half, I'll let it slide. Otherwise, I'll never hear the end of it. And
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas and Happy New Year!
to everybody, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we won't be talking between now and New Year, so yeah, we put a heartfelt bucket loads, truckloads of love out to you,
Mm.
and pray
Mm.
that this Christmas and New Year is amazing.
Mm. What do we normally do before the New Year? We write a list of wishes. Well, probably some of the wishes are for our, ourselves and our family, but some of them would be for the benefit of others,
Yes,
for all the sentient beings, for the
yes,
whole world.
yes. So we pray for the world. We pray for you. We pray that people live in peace, live with love,
Live with true happiness
true happiness.
and freedom.
You're stealing my words. Well, yeah, I mean, a sentence like that is hard to follow, but I mean, we talked about it during this coffee time. We do. We truly want people to experience true happiness and freedom. Freedom from things that can otherwise cause you unhappiness.
Mm.
If something if something is unimportant, then it cannot harm you. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the kid next door sticks his tongue out at you because you hardly see him. But you can talk to his mother though, and so it doesn't cause you unhappiness. But if it's a loved one, then it does. But if you seek true happiness from within, then no one can take that away. Doesn't matter what you own or don't own.
Mm.
Doesn't matter about anything because it's inside you. That's where the seed of happiness is growing.
Mm. And I found that if we can free ourselves from love to a specific person, then we will be able to love more people.
Love everybody.
Yeah.
And expanding that to everything.
Everything.
When we talk about sentient beings, that's
Every life.
every life. And it just grows.
Mm. Messages.
Okay. Well, I'll stop the share. Stop share. Oh, can you please repeat it? The audio wasn't loud. No,
Really?
no, just kidding, just kidding. Just putting fuel on the fire. Okay, where did we last go? Okay, get the blood circulating. Okay, yeah, weather, and then we're talking
9
about
o'clock.
9 o'clock. Um, oh, thanks, Kanika. Kanika was wishing everybody, with us, she's saying hello to the beautiful family. Family being us, everybody that's here with us. Oh, oh, lost the video of you guys. I wonder what happened.
Really?
Have a white Christmas. Is that a pun, Mark?
Wish us a scalar Christmas. Scalar Christmas.
Really? Okay, well, we're just going through the chat messages. It's um, the online participants wishing us well and peace to all. Irene, for example, says namaste and peace to all. Yeah, it's lovely to hear all these very, very loving messages. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
all of your messages.
Thank you.
When we release our live fish, which is about every month,
Every month.
um,
We always send blessings to all our users, to everyone in this world.
yep, yep. Each and every one of our customers get sent the blessings, and
Oh,
each.
and by the way, sorry. Each order our users play on our website, we always take well, actually it's $2 into the
I thought it was
put
$3.
no put $2 into um the Chinese charity, and $1 or $2 into the global charity. Actually, yeah. So everything we do, it's on behalf of our lovely users. And it's spreading your love to everyone in this world.
Yes, right. So when we're releasing these animals into the wild, we're passing any blessings to you because you are the ones that provided, made it happen.
Yeah, we are the bridge.
We are the
Pipe.
bridge.
Okay, conduit.
It is actually conduit. That's the word I was looking for. Take care, everybody. Love you all. And yes, please keep on passing the love forward, especially during this special time. Try and live the way you do on Christmas Day for the other 364 and a quarter days. It's true. I worked it out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Love
Good
you
on.
all. Bye-bye.
Love you all.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you for sharing this time with us.